upside down breakout usually has two legs down, but this pullback I think really softened this and made it a much weaker upside down breakout. What about buying above this? You can argue double bottom bull flag, and it's fairly close to that. Gap bar below the moving average, which it is. Pretty tight bear channel. It's usually better to wait for a breakout pullback. Okay, there's the breakout, and it's a doji bar. So when you get a doji bar within a few bars of a reversal, 50-50 chance it's going to trade down and then trade up. And that's just what it did. This would be a breakout pullback long, but it might form a low 2 below the moving average. I don't have strong feelings about this. This is not reliable price action. Possible low 2. I would short this. In fact, I placed an order to short it, but I wasn't expecting much. I was only going to scalp because this could turn into a final flag. The market is near the bottom of the trading range, and that might be all that we get. It didn't trigger. Possible wedge bear flag, but dojis, overlapping bars, possible double top bear flag. Breakout test for this short, but it went one tick above this bar, and it shouldn't have done that if this was going to be a good bear. So at this point, I'm neutral. And then the market just went sideways for a couple hours. When it's starting to go sideways, you can buy stuff like this. You know, it's a double bottom pullback, double bottom pullback, double bottom here, second entry long, bull close, but I would only scalp this stuff. And clearly tight trading range, and the market just went on like this for an extended period of time. Double bottom, double top, one tick breakout. I think this is a key feature of the day. Because these one-tick breakouts oftentimes have pullbacks and then have a second one-tick breakout above that and then a pullback, and if that happens you get usually a good trend out of it. One-tick breakout. This did not break above this, but it tested it, so you know, and close is close enough. So to me this is a warning that the market may try to break out of the upside. Also the market is trending lows and highs. It's still a 50-50 market, but maybe with this second test, it's now 55% chance of going up. I think this is an okay long here. Usually the breakouts from these tight trading ranges don't have a lot of momentum, and but they usually work higher. And normally there's a breakout pullback that leads to more up. Okay, this is not what you want to see. This is not what I want to see, and this is certainly not what I want to see. I would not go short unless the market broke out of the downside. So to me, I'm still thinking this is going to work its way higher in a channel. Okay, bull bar, buy it or not, tough call. I think I bought this, I think I waited. Double bottom bull flag here. Here's a bottom, and then here's a double bottom. That might be an okay long, or you could wait for a breakout. Okay, good looking bar. So now I'm getting interested in thinking that the market is probably going to break out to the upside. Most of the time it only goes up 3 or 4 points and for 3 or 4 bars when you have a quiet day and then a tight trading range. You know, normally you don't get like a 10-point bull. You don't get this. This would be very unusual. But also the trade usually is pretty short, and it usually only goes for 3 or 4 bars. So at this point, I bought somewhere in this bar, and I bought 2 or 3 more times on the way up. Breakout pullback, no bear body. This had a bear body, which I don't like. This has a neutral body, so I think that's a good breakout pullback long. Okay, really good bar. No tail here, small tail here, no tail, small tail. At this point, I think it's good just to buy for any reason. Buy the close, buy 1 or 2 ticks down. Decent follow through. So even if the market pulls back, it almost certainly is going to go higher after 3 bars that look like this. What about shorting below this? I'm going to be buying below this. This is way too much upward momentum, and the one thing I'm very confident of is that the market's going to go higher before it gets, let's say, below here. So I think it's safe to buy anything in here. Possible H1, high one, long. General, I don't take high ones except in unusual circumstances. I was already long at this point, so I didn't add to it, but I think that's an okay long, especially with this trend channel line 5 ticks up, because the market should get that trend channel line. Decent looking entry bar, but then bad looking follow through. Possible push above here, but instead it turned down. The market might be viewing this as a second entry short on trading range day, but this is up so strong that I really doubt there's going to be a significant reversal. Maybe a breakout test, strong reversal bar. Okay, bull reversal at the moving average. I think that's a decent scalp for a long. You got two legs down, 1, 2, or 1 and 2, and it's a breakout test and a bull reversal bar. So I think that's an okay long. Good entry, good follow through. I'm not going to short this. It's an expanding triangle, up, up, up. But this is too much momentum up. There should be more up. Okay, it was trying to go sideways, and at this point I'm finished with the day, but it's still, now you have an expanding triangle, 1, 2, 3, and something of a wedge. It's trying to get a wedge shape, and it sold off into the close. Yesterday had some two-sided trading, but a very strong close. Today had much more two-sided trading and a much weaker close. So the progression is in the direction of the bears, which makes sense. On the 60-minute chart, this could be a final flag with a couple pushes up. The market hasn't been down to the moving average in a few days on the 60-minute. We're pretty much in this trading range, and we may go sideways in there. But to me, this looks like the start of a trading range, so I'm expecting a pullback down to this area, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Daily chart, it's trying to push above the moving average, but it didn't push very hard up. 2-bar reversal on the weekly chart. There was a breakout of this little micro wedge and a pullback to a lower low. So the market, I'm curious to see what it does at the moving average. The last time up to the moving average, it sold off. As you know, I read the chart as bearish. I see this chart as bearish, and that we should be trending down. I see the daily chart as bearish, despite the 3 pushes down. It might get up to the trend line. I don't know. It may poke a little bit above it and then turn down. And the monthly chart, as you probably know, I think that this is a bear rally, even though it's very strong. It might go sideways for a year or two, but I think ultimately it's going to come down here and test this low. So I don't believe it's going to go sideways for a year or two, but it is possible.